first talk about the documentary. What do you make of it? Because you covered it as a journalist, and now if you see the documentary, what do you think?
I think it's part of a smear campaign being run by BBC and some other international media, you know, against India, against the present government in power and against the Prime Minister. It is very clear because BBC is not above the Supreme Court of India. I mean, when the Supreme Court of India has exonerated the Prime Minister, how can BBC, I mean, it's horrendous, unpardonable. And BBC is in UK. Suppose Doordarshan was to do such a report on Prince Charles or the Prime Minister of Britain, how would they feel? Actually, we have taken a very lenient view. I think the High Commissioner of UK should have been summoned by MEA to lodge a protest. And you see, I was the person who covered this entire episode very closely as I was in charge of India Today in Gujarat. And I have covered it in great detail actually, you know. The entire story was upheld by the Supreme Court of India later on. For example, there was one where it was peddled for almost 8 years that one lady called Kausarbi her womb was ripped open, she was pregnant, and the child was lifted at the point of sword. This was totally wrong because in 2010, when I met the doctor who did postmortem on this lady, he said that no such incident had happened. That lady had died during riots. She died because of burning, you know. But then this whole episode was created.
Okay.
By activists who wanted to run a...
Okay, so you're calling it a smear campaign, but the opposition says finally the truth is coming out.
No. What I am saying is that the highest court of the country exonerated Mr. Narendra Modi long time back. Plus, now there is more and more evidence to prove that most of the allegations during the regarding the 2002 riots were false. Okay. Most allegations. And this whole thing was debated in the court of law for many years. So I think, I mean, you see, BBC, The Economist and New York Times, they have been time and again raking up this issue only with an intention which I can call political. There is no other reason. And I think the time has come for the UK government to look into the structure of BBC. BBC is, as I understand now, is full of people who have anti-India bias. There are pan-islamists there. There are leftist thinking people who are running the show there. I think their bluff should be called now. Okay.